1, 2. Check. All right. Now we have vocals. Okay, let's do this again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's stream. And very welcome, very warm welcome. Today, we are going to take a look at Realitone's Sunset Strings, a brand new library that is kind of funny enough. It's actually a little bit of a better release, as I think. Testing, we can hear you. Yeah, the sentence of 2020 from all the Zoom sessions. Can anyone hear me? Hope you can hear me now. So again, welcome to the Corona session. It's beer o'clock here. So good afternoon to the West Coast. Good evening, Europe. We are going to, let's switch the screen here. There we go. We are going to take a look at Realitone's Sunset Strings. It has been released, I think, last week. It is more or less a library that is in, oh, there we go. I had it open already. And I have a bunch of stuff that I actually do not want to have open here. So there we go. Realitone. Sunset Strings. It's on a pre-sale special for $199. Final price will be $300. Once the library is done, it will also be a Contact player library. Right now, you need the full version of Contact to run it. And, well, what can we say? It's kind of a different approach to string libraries. Well, not different, but there's some nice little add-ons in there that others don't have. I had some time the last couple of days to check it out, but I definitely want to do a true hands-on with you guys. And also Mike Green, the head behind Realitone and the maker of this library, kindly provided a giveaway copy for today. So all you got to do, you know the drill. There is a link in the chat that leads to a Facebook post. All you got to do is comment on that post. And at the end of the stream, we will use a website called Random Comment Picker, where we use that very link that I just posted and we'll draw a random winner. Right now we are 24 comments, so very good chances to grab a free copy of this library. Without further ado, let's jump straight in and take a look what this is all about and what this does and what it can do. This is empty. Why is this empty? So strings, Realitone, Sunset Strings. There we go. So this is what this lovely thing looks like. It's just one instrument for now. Maybe that will change later down the line. Ambient Day, if you've been testing your vocals today, that's nice. Looking forward to that. And let's stop talking and do some more playing. No further effects or anything attached. It's just the straight sound out of the box. This is what it sounds like. Hey Terry, hola. So that is the sound. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next week. No, there's a little bit more to explore here. Because that library just comes with one patch and no further explanations right now. We need to dig a little deeper. So Sunset Strings, based on the name of the studio they have been recorded in. So they have been recorded at Sunset Boulevard, so to say. No, Sunset Studios in LA. This is an ensemble patch library, so there are no single violins, violas, cello, whatever. It's just ensemble strings. We will explore if that is an issue or not later down the line. And let's take a quick look at everything that interface has to offer. That middle part, we will get to that last, because that is where we have to talk the most about. Name up here, attack and release, we will also look in a second. So the first thing you can, or maybe we should start with a little bit of explanation. So the library is built around the concept of having two different articulations and being able to blend between them. So let's take a quick look at the list. And you can also turn these articulations on and off. So when you click on the name top layer, for example, you can switch it off. So then there's just the bottom layer. Maybe we should start with that. Hello, Airsick. Good evening. So bottom layer. So Tasto, we have a bunch of articulations. Again, we will come to that window in a second. Overall, the library comes with 3 mic mixes, close, room, and ambient, which you can activate or deactivate by simply clicking on them. It does not change the RAM load when you unload a mic position, so that is something worth noting. We have a reverb control on and off, or reverb amount, no on and off there. We have 2 individual controls for the high and basses. This is not an EQ. This actually turns up and down the parts of the sample, so brings the higher strings louder or turns the basses down and vice versa. You have an expression which controls obviously the volume and expression. No, it doesn't. What is happening? That's very interesting. I don't know why that is not working right now. It should. We learned that too. Okay, now it's working. I don't know why it didn't work before. So, and then we have 3 buttons for mod wheel behavior, which correlate to what we are going to do with the middle section here. So that will take a little more moment. With that little button here, you can hide that stuff if you don't want to see it. So let's quickly turn off the top layer and just focus on the bottom layer here. So right now there is no dynamic change when we have that deactivated, the top layer. So the dynamics is only expression here. But you can also link mod wheel and expression. Then you have the control on the mod wheel if you prefer that. Let's take the taster and quickly turn off the internal reverb and just take a look at the mic position. So we have the close mic. Then we have the room mic. And we have ambient mics. So let's bring them all in again. But I have to turn on the top layer again to really focus our view on what this whole MIDI section is about. Or before we do that, maybe we should take a look at all the articulation that are included, because this is really that stuff that kind of blew me away. So look at this. This is the articulation list. When you click on the name of the articulation, you can open up this window and change it. So we have main articulations. And the first thing that I gotta tell you, in case you have a library or intend to get it, Don't overlook this little scroll button at the side here. At first I thought, well, that's a nice list of long articulations or main articulations. And then at some point later I realized, holy hell, it goes on. It goes on towards the end here. So just a quick moment. So starting off with sol tasto. I think I just found a bug. When you initially load, then the expression is there, and when you turn it off, the expression kind of goes away, which I don't think is intentional. Let me quickly reload the patch from beginning so we have the correct status here. Realitone, sunset strings. Thank you. Okay, there we go. So turn the reverb down and turn the top layer off. So sol tasto. Then we have sol tasto vibrato. And we have normale. Vibrato. Forte. Forte vibrato. Flautando. Then we have harmonics. Wide vibrato, patch I really like. Like over the top vibrato. Tremolo. Slow tremolo. Random bow changes. And now we are actually getting into territory that reminded me a lot of these Oliver Arnold type libraries. So we have overpressed. Overpressed bursts. Raindrop sustains. So kitchen sink, whatever that is. So look, sounds like random articulations. Pitch tremolo. And I mean, just think about the fact we're still just in the first main category of that stuff and already have, excuse my French, a shitload of articulations that I haven't heard in any other library like that before. Cheers, Corona. Waves. So the question was already there in the chat, does it have arcs? Yes, it does. And we have faster waves. That is plain amazing. Amazing? Amazing. We have trills. Hello, trills. Let's say hi. Semitone. We have whole tone trills. But we also have minor third trills. And also major third. Yay! I have no idea what expanding trills are. Oh, growing. I haven't heard that in any other library before. How does that sound in a chord? Very unsettling in a good way. We have harmonic trills. Oh god, I already love this library. Do you consider this to be a wet library? I actually think it's pretty dry. We will come to that when we get to the short articulations. This thing has only also short articulations. Actually, let's look at these. So we have sforzando. So these are all the mic positions. We can also, talking about a library for Mike Green, I think mic positions is very funny in a way. That's very dry, I guess. Just the room. And just the ambience. I like the sound. And the internal reverb sounds like this. I think that internal reverb does a pretty good job. Let's dig deeper. We have some more articulations to explore before we can look further. There is pizzicato. Let's turn off the reverb. We want to hear the dry sound. Let me quickly mute the mic. Yeah, pizzicato. Staccato. That's the only kind of short articulation like that's comparable to a spiccato or staccato. This library does not have any sample start options. Um, Also, I have to admit, I mean, I try to be honest with these hands-ons, and as I mentioned before, I did check it out before. I would wish for one more short patch that has a little bit more bite. To my taste, or at least I would wish to have an option to dial into the samples. These shorts, these staccatos they are good, but I would love to have something that has a little more bite, a little more sharpness to it. Not talking about LA scoring string sharpness, but I mean, when you put a little bit of reverb on it. So that staccato sounds great, but there just is no spiccato. It is what it is. But we have ricochets. This is great. Nobody has that in that. Well, I mean, there are other libraries that have ricochet, but oh, I love that. Great. Random harmonics. This is a great patch as well. And the cool thing is there is a round robin on these random harmonics. So when you hit the same key, that's pretty cool. Bartok pizzicato. There's a little bit of back release noise on these samples. I mean, that's not supposed to be played in that way anyway. We have Colenio drops. That is absolutely one of my personal favorites. So then, these are the shorts. Did we have the repetitions? No, we did not have the repetitions. We have repeating ricochets. Listen to this. So some of these short articulations that we just heard, we have as looping articulations. So pawn tremolo. Very close to Oliver Arnold's territory here. In a good way. These are the random harmonics. Just playing around and around. The Bartok pizzicatos are available as a repetition patch as well. That's pretty neat. Colegno drops available as repetitions as well. And by the way, what I haven't mentioned yet, for these kind of tracks, you have a speed control as well, so you can control how fast these play. Thanks, Phil Gregjigs, for following. Subscribing, I mean. So you have a speed control here that controls how often or how fast these samples play. Next one, we have swells. So I think the amount of articulations is insane on this library. In case, and I already see this question coming, no, these swells are not tempo synced. At least not yet. And that was the medium one. We also have long swells. That sounds extremely natural. And the same thing in vibrato as well. So that is the same swell with vibrato. Holy moly. That sounds amazing. And we have some effects as well. Harmonic gliss. Ensemble. Jitter. It's also a nice stereo spread in these samples for the whole ensemble. Hey Ramco, nice to see you. Cookie, what's up? Hey, sit down. Endless risers. Cookie, I am in a stream. I have no time for you right now. Come here. Come Everybody say hi. Hello, everyone. Be careful. Don't cut the cable. Hi. There you go. Hi, Cookie. You're on TV? You're on TV? Yes. Great, huh? But I gotta work. So you go back down. There we go. Hi, Cookie. So, spread descent. So we have the same thing going down. And we have seagulls. That's the second library that I own that has string seagulls. Very, very beautiful. So this was a quick walkthrough just through the included articulations. But wait, there's more. Let's go back to the soltasto vibrato here, just for the sake of getting started. Could you guys behave, please? Oh God, what did I start? Hey Oleg, do you think it's still a great addition if you already own Symphobia 1, 2, 3? I think, hey, wait a second. Gotta educate these guys a little bit. No jumping around when Daddy is on stream. So the question, is that an addition to Symphobia 1 to 3? Short answer, yes. There's a ton of stuff that, well, I don't have Symphobia 3, so I cannot really talk about that, but I have 1 and 2, and I mean, this is a dedicated string library. And there's a bunch of stuff that Symphobia does not have. Simple as that. There's a bunch of stuff in there that a ton of string libraries don't have. So it is definitely not obsolete when you have Symphobia 1 to 3. But let's dig a little deeper into what else we can do. So before I try to get my head around the concept of the top and the bottom layer, there's also these two buttons here, attack and release. So let's switch to the normal articulation here quickly. Normal vibrato. That's fine. So that's totally cool. But when you click on the attack knob, look at this, a new list of articulations. So what you have now is different ways how the string section gets into the long note. Starting up with upper half step. And you can also do that long. So, for example, when you play like a fifth and an octave, and you can do this for a whole step. And also you can go down. And then you have quick slides. So you you can start the note with a crescendo. Medium. You can converge. Listen to this. And in long as well. THX, anyone? That doesn't seem to do anything. So that is the one thing. So you can determine the beginning of the note. Let's do the half step. So what do you think happens when I click on the release button? Look at that. You have the same stuff as the ending of the note. So you can, for example, start with up a half step and leave the note with down a half step. This is crazy. And by the way, this works for every articulation. So you can do this on the tremolo. Well, the intro and the outro is not tremolo, but you can blend into the tremolo. So this is what I meant in the beginning, that in the beginning I was gobsmacked that there is no presets. But you need to really explore this and the possibilities that you have at hand here. So you can also like do the THX stuff coming in short, but scatter away long on the release of the note. That was strange. I think there's a little bit of a mishap. Let's do the short one. Maybe that's a little bug there. But the main important thing, for example, let's say we start the note with a crescendo and end with a decrescendo. That way you can do your own timed arcs. Let's do the medium one. I can hear the where the note changes into the sustain. Maybe let's try the normale forte here. Does that work better? I just realized what I would wish for. Oh, you can determine the volume of the in and outro articulation of the note. So that's good. Maybe if we turn the end louder. Yeah, that works better. And also on the beginning, if we turn that up. So that kind of creates your own arcs there. We can also end the note on a big crescendo. Ouch! That was very loud. I apologize for that. Let's turn it down a little. That was too quiet, I guess. So endless possibilities of combinations there. Let's turn the attack and release off for now. Go back to the soltasto. And let's take a look at this section down here that we haven't touched yet. And for this, we need to activate the top layer. And now it gets really interesting because what you can do is you can blend between any of these articulations. So the easiest way to do that would obviously be to blend from soltasto to soltasto vibrato. And with the mod wheel behavior down here, you determine how you do it. So with the left button here, you fade from the bottom to the top. So the bottom fades out and the top comes in. So that would make the most sense for a soltasto or non-vibrato to vibrato articulation. So you can hear the difference there. Or you could, for example, blend from soltasto vibrato to normale, normal vibrato, which would sound like this. I wish that the list would close when you click on an articulation, but well, it is what it is. Or something that I found very interesting, the normal vibrato to the white vibrato, the white vibrato. Or next way of working with the mod wheel is you can have the lowest articulation, for example, again, the soltasto, and you can mix in or layer on top another articulation. For example, that makes a lot of sense with these repetitions. Let's say the ricochets. Hey, Michael, I'm good. Thank you very much. So let's start with the soltasto vibrato. So you can hear how these repetitions come in there on top. And the last behavior is you play both at the same time, I guess. I'm not really sure what this is doing. Maybe this has to do with the linked expression. Not really sure what this is doing, but let's explore further the blending in another layer. So we could say we have a tremolo in the bottom, and in the top we blend into minor third trills. So, for example, that is possible. Or What I haven't tried yet is blending from, say, oh, let's see if that works. When I say I start with pizzicato and blend to Bartok pits, does that work? That works. So you can blend short articulations as well. And you could also fade them. That's cool. Maybe that now explains what this button does. Is there an explanation somewhere? No. Maybe on the website. Sunset Strings. Click here for the PDF manual. Mod wheel. Okay, there we go. The first one is the standard crossfade. Bottom layer will fade to the top layer as you increase the mod wheel. We had that. Second, only the top layer will fade in and out following the mod wheels, while the bottom layer stays at a consistent volume. Yeah, fading the top layer over the top. And the third one, equal volume, both top and bottom layers stay at full volume. This essentially disabled any sort of blending between the layers. I don't understand. If both are the same volume, nothing is happening. Oh, I think then the mod wheel acts as an general volume controller. How many gigs is the library? That is a good question. Let me quickly check it. Realitone Sunset Strings is 12.8, which is also crazy. Only 12 for all that stuff that is in there. This is hilarious. I have to admit that I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the possibilities. We also have not looked yet at these two buttons here in the bottom. Let me quickly load the Normale patch again. Normal. Black hole for 49 euros. Get it. Simple answer. For that price is absolutely great. So these little knobs here are not EQ knobs, as the name would suggest, with basses and high, but actually turn down the samples or the sections. So when we have a full chord and we turn high down, and vice versa, when you turn the basses down and the highs up, you only get, or not only, but you get the high parts of the section louder than the basses. Let's do the normal vibrato. Back to normal. So two things that I would wish for. I would wish for an attack and release control independent from these options that you have for these different articulations for a techno release, because sometimes I feel, especially with the long strings, I would wish for a little sharper attack and maybe a faster release. The release is pretty long on this. I mean, what happens when we turn the release to natural off? That sounds actually pretty good. But still, you have a very long release time from the moment you lift the keys until the note dies away. Why is that so loud? Uh, uh. So, I mean, these attack notes is really if you need some special. I would rather put it on single notes instead of chords. But it's still fun to play around with. What happens with a big crescendo? I think we need to turn that down a little. It's also what I would wish for also is no matter when you lift the key, if you're not already in the long note, that it jumps immediately to the release. But yeah, it's how to say that? It's still mind-boggling how many possibilities you have with this. So let's say, for example, we put the sopon tremolos on the top, a little more speed, and on the bottom we start with sol tasto vibrato, or maybe with flotando. So now link that to expression. So add the repetitions on top. One thing that I have to admit, so over the course of exploring the library, I think what you need to do is jump into the preset menu and save all these different combinations that you have, because I think it can get a little bit tiresome when you have 5 or 10 of the same instance of the instrument, and then you need to go through every time again. So I would definitely suggest save favorites. Maybe, well, I don't know, maybe they will provide presets as well once the final version is out. I would suggest, or I think for me, I will do Flotando so pont tram. So just so next time, maybe give that a blend. Awesome. Do snapshots prohibit special characters? Blend Flotando so pont tram. Does that work? Yeah. So you cannot do special characters. Good to know. I actually didn't know that you cannot save special characters in snapshots. And with the release, when we say natural off, what does that sound like? Okay, it keeps going with a repetition up there. Maybe if we slide it down. Okay, I think that this release only applies to the lower layer, not to the top layer. So that's something to keep in mind, at least from what I see here. How do I turn the release off? Just click on release, right? Yeah. So then we can say we blend into the Bartok pits from the normal layer, normal vibrato. No, I don't like that. Let's blend into the jitter. I don't know. How does the crossfade sound like there? This is awesome. To be able to transition from a normal vibrato to that kind of articulation is crazy. That's nice. And when we do the repetitions again, let's try the short crescendos, maybe. I think this is an awesome way to create some more movement into long notes with these overlays. Even with the trills, for example. By the way, let's quickly check that out. When we do the swells medium vibrato and layer that with sulpon tremolo on top. Oh, cool. You can do that so that the swell ends up just in these jitters. That's pretty cool. Hey Eve, thanks so much. Yeah, it's good to be live again. With quite a bunch of stuff this week. So today, Sunset Strings. By the way, I should mention that the good Mike Green was so kind to provide a giveaway copy for today. So all you got to do is head over to that Facebook post that I just posted in the chat and leave a comment underneath the, what's it called? The Facebook post. So not this one, but this one. Random Comment Packer is the page we are using to find out who is going to win a free copy of this library. 84 comments, holy moly. That's quite good. I think we can jump into the drawing once we reach 100 comments. 1 in 100 can win this library. It's really, really good. Mike, well done. I can only say that. This is a power horse. May not be as versatile as having individual sections. And Mike, please, 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 when you have too much money at hand and too much time and don't want to worry about updating or doing other libraries, do the same thing, but with a quartet. I would be over the moon if we had this with a small quartet or quintet string section. Please, that would be great. Thank you so much. Samart, there's no need to worry about multiple comments because on this website I can filter duplicate users. So no matter if you comment 1 or 10 times, every single user will only be counted once. So any pre-delay needed for this library, I haven't really checked yet because I haven't written anything with it, which kind of brings us to the next section of this wonderful stream. Cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It is a pleasure having you around. Let's write something with it. And through doing so, we might be able to find out if this has any kind of settings to delay. I mean, let's try with the shorts. Kind of like something like this. Something like that. That's way too fast. That was awesome. Best thing I've ever written. Hard quantized, that was 8 notes. Can we have 8 notes? Thank you. So let's see. Airsick, that's a nice suggestion, but didn't Alex just do a spooky Christmas song? I think I should not jump into the same ship. I leave that to him. Actually don't know what we're writing today, so we will see. But let's figure out how much track pre-delay the shorts need here. Gut feeling tells me around 30. So let's see, 30 milliseconds. Yeah, I have to be honest. I think that the shorts are well, at least the staccatos. These are no spiccatos, but for me, they are the weak link of the library, so to say. So I would wish for one more, a little more bitey staccato, but well, it is what it is. So that's what we have. Maybe we could, I don't know, let's try. When we put on a transit designer, maybe we could spice that up a little. Could try this one. No, we couldn't. Then we take this one. No. So I want to have more attack and less sustain, and on a medium setting. Let's see what it does with that. It's a little better. Well, we compare that. Well, maybe we should compare that with a mix setting. Well, I mean, you can't make gold out of... I will not say that because that's not true. It's still good. It's just not to my expectation. But this is not a library that is only focused on the shorts. That is like 1% of 99 other good stuff doesn't impress me totally. Let's see if that same delay applies to the pizzicatos as well. That's pretty nice. So yeah, right around -30 is the track delay for the library. That's cool. So when we do normal vibrato, let's say, and put down some basic chords. I really don't like the fact that I cannot control the release. Or maybe I can and I just don't see it, but I don't see it right now. Because when I play chords, there is a lot of no, I said there was 1% of the library that did not impress me totally. The other 99 are pretty good. It's just the short that I'm not really a fan of. But what I wanted to say is, since I cannot control the release, at least not from the GUI, some of these chord changes with a for example, with a normal vibrato, you have some buildup in between the notes. So that's the release. So when I change the note, I'm pretty sure that yeah, you can jump under the hood with this one, and there may be an update later down the line. So what Mike did is he pre-released the full Contact version. There is going to be a Contact player version, and he keeps like there's talks about an add-on for artificial legato, and I'm pretty sure that in an update soon there will be also a release control for the library. So when we look at the stuff under the hood, group editor. So we have MIDI CC. That is that stuff. There we go. Main ADSR curve. Doesn't really work. It does not affect. Well, I have to admit, I'm not a Contact programmer, and I'm not really sure if this controls all the samples. It doesn't seem to do so. Maybe I need to say edit all groups and then turn down the release time. No, that still doesn't do it. So Mike, if you're watching, I hope he is. Maybe put in a release control for the long articulations. That would be really helpful. I don't know, when we put the quick short release natural off, you still get the long sound. Although it sounds already better than the other one. Let's add a little bit of a reverb. And let's change that to the swell. I love the swell articulation. I don't know why that sounds a little dirty. Amy and Dave, sleep well. If you won, you will know tomorrow. Wow. That's 110, I guess. No, it's rather 80. 70. A little improvisation there. Okay, let's see what we can do with that. I did like that overall feel. So I want to blend this. I want to add on top some, no, random harmonics, collinear drops. No, so trem. Bring that down a little, and I want to add this to the swells. So that is a bug when you unlink that the expression knob goes away. I want to actually have the expression knob independently from the mod wheel. So the only way to remedy that is to reload the instrument. Reload from scratch. So there we go. So, Tobias, I do have a new studio. I also have a new home. I have a new continent that I'm sitting on. Well, not new. It's actually returned. So I'm in Spain now, and that's the reason why I have a new studio. It's not finished yet, but we're getting there. So what did I do? I wanted to have the swells medium on the bottom. I want to turn the reverb down, and I wanted to have the repetition trem on top. So I want to add this. I do like that. So close the screen there, give it a little bit more reverb. And I need the piano bigger. So, okay, let's record some longs on top. Just the swells with a little bit layered, what was it? Magic dust. Oh, God. Sulpont tremolos. There we go. This is crazy. I mean, it's not entirely perfect, but definitely nice. Tobias, when might you move back from LA? A bunch of things. A bunch of things. Corona obviously has a tough spot for us all. I haven't seen my kids in a while. Finally see my kids in a week. That's great. I picked them up. They come here and they're going to live here, which is awesome. Can't wait. 9 more days because I haven't seen my kids in a year. So that was one of the main reasons to go back to Europe, because I was not able to get them to the US, where they should have been since summer. Let's do some random harmonics. I want to try that. Let's play around a little bit. We were talking about black hole. Let's use black hole. I think if you lay that stuff on top just every now and then. I have 2 kids. No, I'm not back to Germany. I'm in Spain now. I love the ethereal quality of that library. Especially, I mean, this harmonic pattern, there's really just some random noodling around. Bogdan, yeah, the weather is great down here. I mean, we had a rainy day today, but overall, when it's 20 degrees and sunny, I can't complain. It's like the European California. So if you move continents, at least stick to the weather pattern, huh? So let's see if we can do something crazy in the end there. Just, of course, let's go with the seagulls. Just for the ending. Very nice. I could do... sorry. Since we just have the swells on this patch here, I could change that to normale forte to normale forte vibrato. Or maybe normale to forte vibrato. That might work as well. And I want a crossfade. And I want to have no highs, just the basses. Intimate vocals would fit in here. Stefano, if you're watching, send them over. I want to test them. So yeah, for sure. Intimate vocals will work great. I just don't have them yet. I mean, kinda. Just the basics there. I heard you are switching to Studio One full-time after some bug fixes with VSL. That is kind of true. Yeah, I do enjoy working in Studio One 5 a lot. And I also luckily don't need VSL as much in Studio One because Studio One is more CPU efficient on my system. But if they fix the VSL bug, I am very curious how that turns out in the long run. I might be more on Cubase, more on Studio One than on Cubase then. Still, for film, I definitely prefer to sit on Cubase instead of Studio One. But I mean, they will keep developing as well. So they have come a long way in the last 2 years. Studio One, I mean. Especially for media composers. That is actually, I don't really know what else to add. That is a pretty neat, nice track. These strings sound just amazing right out of the box. There is not much to add to that. Maybe the effects are a little loud. Maybe a little soft perks. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. I'm so waiting for my stuff to arrive, so to get my guitars and my percussion and all my other stuff. Let me check, where is my stuff right now? Position. Position. Current position. What? No, that can't be. Position received 5 days ago. Okay, that explains a lot. Latest position, there we go. So my stuff is currently there. No, that's the one, Honolulu. But it makes sense. It is scheduled to arrive in Southampton on December 20th and in Rotterdam on December 24th. And then it takes another 3 weeks till the stuff gets to my place. Holy hell. But it's a kind of trembling feeling to know that 50% of your other studio is amidst the Atlantic Ocean right now. Well, still on top, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, that stuff is still not here yet. So we want to do some. Want to do some percussion, soft percussion. Can we do soft percussion? Not tune percussion. Percussion. I think I bought 8 Dio hybrid rhythms in a sale last year and I have never used it. Maybe I should change that. What does hybrid rhythms do and sound like? Nah. No, I think loop is not the right way to go. We need something a little more subtle. Loops and no. Wait. Wait. There might be something that we can try out. Output has ref, and ref has some loops. Ref instruments, time instruments, signal. No, it's on the sound effects. Output ref rises. Where are my ref loops? Loops and other. Ref loops, ref x loops. There we go. So, and ref x loops, I think, has some nice stuff that others don't. Why not the analog drums? I like that. It has a different feel. I just don't know if that works with the context of the track. Well, let's see where that goes. Quantize that. Maybe even make it a tad louder. And the key overall is E minor, so I think I can keep that on E. No, let's put that on E. That was a little bit out of time. I think I haven't quantized the piano at all. I'm not really a fan of the percussion here. I think it doesn't really work the way it should. But let's see. Could squash the hell out of it. Manual makeup is fine. Just taming it a little bit. save. I haven't saved it one time. Sunset strings. Sunset strings. Boom. And three backbone, easy drummer, kick, machine, perk X, perfect drums. I haven't used stylus in ages. That might be something worth looking into. Oh God, when was the last time I used stylus? I cannot even remember. Let's send that to drums. Good old stylus. Even the GUI looks very, very dated. Oh God. That was like... I have some Acoustic Revolution stuff that might work in that context. 400 ppm, 6.8. Let's try that. Oh, that's Acoustic Revolutions. Out of brushes. That's the one I'm looking for. 144 backbeat. Let's go to groove menu and immediate. I don't like it. No. Let's try bunch of choices here. Let's go with expansion libraries from Sonic Kinetic themselves. The Metamorphosis stuff was usually pretty cool. So when we check out here, when this is not the I actually do like this one. Let's go with the slice menu. And take the slices and move them onto the... Oh God, where was that? I think I just... Where do I grab it? Was it here? No. Oh God. I totally forgot how to use this thing. There was like something where you grab it and then you can drag it into the DAW. Where was that? Oh God. That really tells me how long I haven't been using this thing. Totally forgot how that works. Oh yeah. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Because what I want to do is I want to have that MIDI, but turn the velocities quite down significantly. So I want to turn that down. Hey Dave, how you doing? So like this. I still could do like this to make it even more versatile. Like this. I like that. Change it up a little. How's Spain? Very Spanish overall, but very enjoyable. I do like it a lot. Bunch of stuff that is very different than what I have been used to either from Germany or from the US. But overall, very, very enjoyable. Okay, we're starting there. Kind of like that groove and that feel. It's something different. Haven't done that in a while, something like that. Nice neighbors is a good question. Actually, I have no neighbors at all here. I'm very much alone on that whole area because due to COVID, there's not a lot of people going around. So it's very quiet at the moment here, which will likely change coming summer because of the totally tourist region here where we are. So it's gonna be nice. Final reminder, we do have a giveaway. The good Mike Green gave me one copy to give away today from Sunset Strings. So if you're interested in grabbing that library, head over to that Facebook post, leave a comment, and in a few minutes, we are going to draw a winner. Just want to quickly listen to that little catchy tune that we built in the last 5 minutes, I guess. There we go. No. There we go. So this is all the tracks we used today. David, as I've just mentioned, I think I haven't used stylus in 3 years or something. I haven't touched it in ages. I just saw it when I went through my plugin list. But there's some really good stuff in there. And it's still a very good plugin and holds up to a lot of stuff, especially with the expansions. I'm missing one more thing here. I want to have like a subby sub bass in the. It's raining again, as it sounds. I need some heat. Subby sub bass. We can get those from. Spitfire is a good candidate to give us some nice subby sub bass, especially Iceni. Iceni has some underbasses. Yeah, something like that. I mean, these seagulls come in a little abruptly. Let's fade them in a little. Hey Rob, yeah, Spain is nice to me. Let's move that. No. Let's move that here. There we go. So. That's kind of cool. Fun little track. Yeah, what can I say? Sunset Strings is definitely a different beast than a lot of other string libraries I have. I'm pretty sure that Mike will implement a few more updates along the way. You get this for $199 right now. It will go to $300 in later. And there will be a big update that makes this whole library Contact Player library. Right now, you need the full version of Contact to run it, so it is not sitting in the library panel, but it will in the future. So that means you kind of pre-invest into the library, and that's why you get it cheaper. A $199 Enterprise. I don't know how long this is going on. It doesn't say. But if you're interested, grab it rather sooner than later, because despite some little flaws that we discovered during the stream, it is pretty amazing and the sound is gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure there will be a few updates coming along the way. I know that Mike is working on some kind of artificial legato. And maybe some stuff gets picked up that we also discovered during the stream here, like with the release times and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that there is some exciting stuff coming, but the source material in and of itself is gorgeous. When we listen to just the strings without the other elements that we just had. I love these type of textural libraries, and this is not only a textural library, but it is extremely playable since you can decide to blend in these textural elements depending on your needs in the composition. So that's really cool, because a lot of other textural libraries are just that, they're textural, and then you have the fully playable libraries that have very little textural elements, and here you get both combined and can mangle them and merge them to your liking. So that's pretty cool. There's a concept that not many other libraries out there have. So in my opinion, well done. Great library and great sound. Again, Mike, when you have time for it, do the same thing with the string quartet. That would be awesome. Where are we at? Last chance. This is the link for the giveaway. If you want to grab a copy of the library, we are looking at 116 comments. Holy macaroni. So let's fire this thing up and have a little background music going. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just turning down the music a little. So we have more possibilities to focus on the winner of today's giveaway. So Question is, are you guys ready to find out who did win the library? Well, so far no one has won it. We have a winner after I hit that little start button. And without further ado, let's jump into it. I would say we get going. 3, 2, 1. Whoever it is, congratulations. If you don't win, head over to realitone.com and grab the library yourself if you like the sound. And the winner is Florian Stangl. I think that's a first. I think Florian has not won before. I will make sure to check that. Anyway, it's a random drawing, it doesn't matter. Florian, congratulations. Congrats, and I will get in touch on Facebook. So, anyone, thanks for joining in today. We will have another stream on Friday taking a look at Performance Samples Vista. And also maybe talk about what Orchestra Tools is going to announce on Thursday. I guess that's going to be interesting. If you haven't heard, check out the Orchestra Tools website. They do a big announcement thingy on Thursday that you can join for free. So that's going to be interesting, I guess. Realitone is still also having a sale on their other products, just in case you didn't know. I do have a bunch of their stuff. The Fingerpick, for example, is one of the best acoustic guitars out there. I don't have the Reality drums. Realityvox Blue I have, the Ladies I have. Actually, I haven't used the Ladies in ages. I should remedy that. Reality Banjo is great as well. The Whistle I have. I don't have the Screaming Trumpet, and I don't have the Hip Hop Creator, but the Hip Hop Creator is massive. I only saw the videos of that, and it's half off right now, so you should check that other stuff out as well. Here's the link for Sunset Strings. $199 if you didn't win. So if you're not Florian Stangl, you can grab the library here. I post the link once more in the chat and also underneath in the video description. If you like the content, if you like what I see, consider becoming a patron or supporting the channel by subscribing and leaving a like on that stuff. Consider supporting in any way you can. Appreciate it. And also, in case you didn't know, there is also a little shop that I run myself, the CTO template shop. And currently there is a Christmas sale with 30% of everything with the code. What is the code? CTO Christmas, I guess. I have to check. I forgot. What is the code for Christmas? So if you head over to composingtutorials.com, composingtutorials.online or store.composingtutorials.com, you will figure it out. The Christmas sale. Merry CTO Christmas. That's the code. Merry CTO Christmas. If you put that down in the cart, you will get 30% off automatically. So, thanks for tuning in. I really enjoyed this little library, and I see you in 2 days, I guess, for Vista. Mike, congratulations on a great little library. Not little. I bet that has been a long time coming. He announced it at NAMM show last year. So, bye-bye. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, morning, wherever you are watching from. And thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Bye-bye.